And welcome back to another episode, guys. In this week's episode, we're driving from North Lefroy through to Point Billie, and we show you what this week's adventure will bring. Morning, guys. So we just got up. Mrs. is brushing her teeth and making us brekkie wraps for breakfast. It's a little bit cold. I haven't even put a jumper on yet. Just got out of bed. But look at this for chaos. Bloody sandstorm last night. Everything is covered in bloody sand. Look at the chairs, covered. Table, mat, everything. Far out. What a way to wake up. It was a little bit windy, but nothing chaotic last night, that's for sure. Not like it was the night before down at 14 Mile. That was definitely chaos down there, that's for sure. Anyway, so this morning we're going to eat some breakfast. We'll clean up all of that junk outside there. And then probably go for a walk. Maybe take the fishing rods with us. See if we can go for a fish. Hopefully the tide's a bit higher than it was last night, because we went for a walk last night and the tide was a long way out. And I don't really want to walk over coral to go for a fish. Anyway, we're going to tuck into some of this and we'll go from there. So today we've just had a bit of a chillaxing day at North Lefroy here. Went for a few little walks. We also went for a bit of an explore over to Yardie Point. It's definitely got nicer camps than North Lefroy. We did also pop down to Points Billie for a bit of an explore. That's where we're going tomorrow. The campsite does not look as appetizing as it is here, but yeah, it's alright. We're only there for 2 nights. But over at Yardie, there's basically no seaweed at all through there. It's actually really nice in terms of swimming and a bit of fishing and boating and everything. Yeah, it's definitely a nicer camp to be. The camps are slightly closer to the water. There's basically all your camps, but basically no reed or anything to the water. And then right up towards the point, you've got all these camps on the edge of the water, which is pretty nice as well. But those camps are pretty well all squashed together as such, like sardines. And I'm guessing that they do like flood out from time to time as well. So it's something you need to bear in mind. But it is quite soft up there, and it does say that to you when you come in. It does say recommended to have lower tyre pressures. Yeah, anyway, so I'll show you around the van what's happened today. We've had a little bit of carnage. So as you can see down here, there's not much sand left around that tyre. Did notice that some of these jack legs lost sand around them as well. The front one has lost a little bit of sand underneath the wood, but that's okay for now. We're leaving in the morning anyway, so it'll be alright. This leg in particular we're having problems with. We noticed on the first night when we put it down that it was sort of like locking up on the way. We haven't contacted the owners or anything, we just sort of left it. We'll just deal with it when we get back. There's not much they can do up here. But it does look like they've had to go at greasing it or something, because these caps aren't all the way on, whereas all the others seem to be pretty good. So I dare say this one in particular has been a problem already. Yeah, anyway, other than that, all the sand's all blown through. We did clean all this up this morning after I showed you guys, and then, yeah, we had lunch and the sand's just slowly come back through again. I think it's more to do with like how high the rest of the dunes are around us. This is sort of like a bit of a bowl. Yeah. So yeah, it just cops a lot of sand around the van as such. Anyway, so we're going to have some steak for dinner. Ballara steak, isn't that right, Rach? Yeah. And we'll pull it out, let it rest before we chuck it on the barbecue. Going to have some veggies, some healthy food. So I did also have the solar panel out here, and that's been on charge all day. The battery is full for our battery box, which is just over here on the ground. And basically just got that running the fridge. What else we got in here? An Apple Watch in there as well. Yeah, that's basically all we're already charging off of that. And then the batteries in the van, it's saying 13.5 volts on the lights. But it's lithium, so you wouldn't really trust the voltage as such. But anyway, and our wastewater is still basically empty on there, and then the 2 water levels are basically full, so that's good. Tonight will be our second night that we've been off-grid as such. It's not an off-grid van, but yeah, for what we're doing with it this trip, it's all you really need, to be honest. It's a 3-way fridge. Yeah, but we do have our own fridge running our own battery as well, so that does help. And then really the only thing we're using in the van for electrical is charging our phones and lights inside the van and the outside the van, and music as well. Like obviously, I think I showed you guys the other day, but they're running speakers in and outside of the van just to add a little bit of more depth to the van as such. Makes it feel like you're a little bit at home. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to pack this solar panel away as well, because that's all basically charged. And we're basically just going to set up and watch that sunset. We've only really had one good sunset so far, but we were busy unpacking the van, and that was at 14 Mile. It was a magic one, but yeah, we'll get in there a little bit too late, so we couldn't really enjoy it as such. Yeah, anyway, that'll probably be us. We'll clock out here and we'll show you guys the sunset for the night. Anyway, with that, we'll see you guys in the morning. Morning guys, so day 3 on the Yardie Creek road. Just got up, bed's not even made yet. H is in the middle of making porridge for breakfast with some bananas. Anyway, and it feels windy in here, but it looks acceptable out there. Bloody acceptable. Anyway, got some camera gear to clean up here, and then we're gonna get the fridge on the back of the tray. From there, put the battery on, and then I think that's it outside, isn't it? and then connect the caravan up, and then we'll hit the road, Jack, and then we'll head down to Billie's Point, or Point Billie, sorry, and then that'll be us for the next 2 days from there as well. Anyway, I've got pants on today because it's bloody cold. Yeah, anyway, we'll go from here. I'm going to eat my breakfast. Breakfast is all done. Porridge was yummy. What are you cleaning, Rach? You're cleaning the table. It had sandal on it. Nah, not my mess. Yeah. So we've got to put all this mat away. All this rubbish, all the sand's all blown it. And then we've got to try and deal with this jack leg here. It looks like the sand's moved around it again. Anyway, there's less sand around that tyre. Right, so I don't know how we're going to do this. How are we going to do this, Rach? How are we going to do this, Rach? Alright, so pretty much all packed now. I'm just going to change this back to battery while we're moving down the road. Probably be fine to stay on that, but I'd hate for something bad to happen. Anyway, that's that done. We'll do a final check over in this once we're finished. We've got to pack away the mat. What else we got? Got to turn this gas off now. Rach, can you come hold this open for me? I only got one hand. Or do you reach that far gas? Well, right. Alright, that one's off. That one's already off. Sweet. Let go. Oh, away. Alright, now we're just going to chuck these legs up. And then we're all ready to go, aren't we? What do you reckon? Look how full this is. I've already dusted most of it. It just keeps coming. Bloody full.
Oh, my shadow.
Yeah. So all these legs go up a trim. So that one was barely on the ground. That's good. It's a good sign. That one was barely on the ground. That's good. So, and this is the nuisance leg. Yeah, now it's not even doing anything. This one here's alright.
No, it's fine. Stop. We go forward. Yeah, a little bit.
Oh yeah. Fan's all packed up and connected. We put that jack leg up. It's all like falling apart anyway. Not our problem. We've made it work. We're just going to kill some time, walk up and down the beach for a little bit because it's 20 past 9. We don't need to check out until 10. And technically we can't check into the new one until 2, but we're going to try and rock up there anyway. That's the goal, hey Rach? Yeah, let's go for a walk. What is it? Where's the shell? Look at that one. Anyway. So we made it here to Billie Point now. So we're all here, arrived nice and peacefully. We had to do the walk of shame to go drop the waste off. Oh, that wind. I'll show you. So everything's all chocked. I've left that one there up and it feels okay on the inside. The rest of these, they're all done. I've actually managed to get it to the ball actually isn't really that high off. Makes it easy to reverse up and line it up after. And then around the other side, that's all done. Everything else is all sorted, all ready to go. Righto. And then this is our view. Straight from here. So we are site, whatever this one here is, 12. And we're straight off. Look at that. We even got our own personal path down there, all the way down. Let's go and have a quick look. I think there's like a bit of a rock ledge or through here. And I reckon our camp was way over there in the distance before. Walk down here. Is it all right? Is it? What's that?
It's not too bad.
Hmm.
I feel it's more sheltered than where we were down
Yeah.
at the beach.
Oh, there's all rock along there, isn't there? Not the whole way. Look at that. Bit of rock fishing off there. Won't be that deep. There'll be something off there though. Anyway, we're going to go for a bit of an explore, see what we can find.
Oh yeah, he got them both in view now. Oh, it looks like he's growing his claw back.
What?
Shell.
Oh, is it?
It's come out of it.
Yeah. That's crazy. He's probably like exhausted.
Yeah, its shell's all soft.
And with that, that's another episode done and dusted. Thanks for watching this week's episode, guys. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And with that, we'll see you guys in next week's episode.